Hi everybody, welcome to another Yarn Scrap Friday, and this week I'm going to be finally doing some numbers, and we're going to be starting off in this video with the numbers 1, 2 and 3. Okay, so for this video we're just going to be using the same weight yarn and hook size as all our previous letter tutorials. I've done a load of letters, so I should put a list, the whole playlist of that in the description below or over this video. But we're going to be using some DK light worsted weight yarn. That's a yarn weight of 3. And with that we're going to be using a 3mm crochet hook. Now if you don't have a 3mm you can use a 3.5 if you prefer. Okay, so, and you'll also need a pair of scissors and a yarn needle if you plan to cut your yarn and sew it in, which I didn't in this video. I just made them all as one piece. But anyway, let's begin. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do for the number 1 is we are going to chain 18. Okay, so we're going to chain 18. So do our little slip knot. And we're going to chain 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. Okay, so we chain 18 to begin. Then what we're going to do is we are going to do 1 double crochet. So it's in US terminology. We're going to do 1 double crochet in our second stitch from hook. Now our second stitch from hook, or second chain from hook, we don't count the loop on our hook. There's our first chain, our first stitch. There's our second one. So in there we're going to yarn over, it's in US terminology, and in that second stitch from hook, that second chain from hook, we're going to do a double crochet. Okay, so 1 double crochet. Then what we're going to do is we're going to double crochet 6 chains together. So that's not, sounds scarier than it actually is. And to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to yarn over. We're going to go into the next chain, and bring the yarn through. So this is going to be our first chain. It's got our 3 loops, and we yarn over and pull through the first 2 as if doing a normal double crochet. But instead of yarning over to finish, we're going to stop there. We're going to yarn over again and go into our second stitch of our 6. So we're going to double crochet 6 together, bring the yarn through, and then again we're going to yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops only, and then stop again. So we've got 3 loops now. Yarn over, go into our third chain. Always remember to yarn over, bring the yarn through, and again we yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops only. Now we've got 4 loops on our hook. Yarn over again, go into our 4th stitch, bring the yarn through. Same thing again, we yarn over, pull for the first 2 loops only, and then stop. Yarn over again, go into our 5th stitch, bring the yarn through. Again we yarn over, pull for the first 2 loops only, then stop. Then yarn over again, and we're going to go into our 6th and last stitch. So we're going to double crochet 6 together. Bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull for the first 2 loops again, and you should end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops on your hook. Then what we do is we yarn over and we pull through all 7 loops to finish, and that double crochets 6 stitches together, and you end up with just the 1 stitch there. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, in the next 10 chains. That's the remaining chains. You should have 10 left. So we're going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, just do 1 double crochet, like so. 1 double crochet in the next one, 2, 1 double crochet in the next chain, 3, 1 double crochet in the next chain, 4, 1 double crochet in the next chain, 5, 1 double crochet in the next chain, 6, 1 double crochet in the next chain, 7, 1 double crochet in the next chain, 8, 1 double crochet in the next chain, 9, and 1 double crochet in the last chain, 10. So you do 1 double crochet in the next 10 or the remaining 10 chains along the edge. Okay, then what we're going to do is we are going to chain 3. Okay, so chain 1, 2, 3, chain 3. Then in our second chain from hook, which is going to be that middle one, we are going to do 1 double crochet. So we yarn over, and there's our second chain. So we don't count the loop on our hook. There's our first, there's our second. So that one in the middle. In there, we're going to do 1 double crochet. And then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the last chain as well. I'm losing my voice. Then what we're going to do is we are going to do some stitches and double crochets across into this last double crochet along here. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to yarn over and do a double crochet in that last stitch along this edge. So put your hook into there, into that last stitch, and do a double crochet in there. Then we're going to do a double crochet into the middle of this double crochet post. So you literally just as neatly as you can. I'm just going to put my hook through, literally through the center of that double crochet post. Bring the yarn through, do a double crochet. And then in that very, very first chain, we're going to do a double crochet in there as well. So into your very first chain, a double crochet in there as well. Okay, so you end up with 3 double crochets going across the bottom as well. Then what we're going to do is we're just going to chain 2, 1 and 2, chain 2. I'm going to do 1 double crochet in that second chain from hook. So don't count the loop on your hook. There's the first, there's the second. So it's basically the first one that you did, that first chain that you did. 1, 2. Hook in there and do a double crochet. And then all that's left to do is just a slip stitch into that first chain that you did there. Put your hook into there, just do a little slip stitch. And there we go, there is our finished number 1. So you can cut your yarn and hide tying all your tails, and there you go, there is your number 1. So if I put that down, see if I can refocus. And there we go, and there is your completed number 1. And you can block your numbers if you want to as well by just doing a little quick steam iron if you want to, or you can pin it into place, spray it with a little bit of water and let it dry, pinned into place. But now we're going to move on to the number 2. Okay, so for the number 2, the first thing to do is we are going to chain 29. So we do our little slip knot. And then we're going to chain 29 this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 and 29. So we chain 29, okay. And then what we're going to do is we are going to do 1 double crochet in our second stitch from hook. So again, we don't count the loop on a hook. There's our first chain, our first stitch, there's our second. So yarn over, go into that second stitch from hook and do a double crochet. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 5 chains, okay? 1 double crochet in the next 5. Just go into the next stitch, 1, do a double crochet in the next stitch, 2, double crochet in the next stitch, 3, next stitch 4, next stitch 5. So 1 double crochet in the next 5, okay. Then what we're going to do is we are going to double crochet 8 stitches together this time. So it's very, very similar to the double crochet 6 together on the number 1, but this time we're going to double crochet 8 together. So we're going to yarn over, go into our first stitch, we want to join together, bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull for the first 2 loops only, then stop. Yarn over, don't forget to yarn over, go into our second stitch, bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull for the first 2 loops only, then stop, then yarn over, go into the third stitch, bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull for the first 2 loops only, got 4 loops, then stop, then yarn over, go into the 4th stitch, bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull for the first 2 loops only, then stop, yarn over into the 5th stitch, bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull for the first 2 loops only, then yarn over, whoops, into the 6th stitch, bring the yarn through, again yarn over, pull for the first 2 loops only, then stop, yarn over into the 7th stitch, bring the yarn through, yarn over, pull through first 2 loops only, stop, and then yarn over into the 8th and last stitch, bring the yarn through, and again we still yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops only, and then stop. You should end up with 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 loops. You always have 1 loop more than the amount you want to crochet together, because we want to crochet 8 stitches together, so that means we have 9 loops, and when you wanted to crochet 6 together you ended up with 7 loops, okay. And then we yarn over, pull through all the loops to double crochet those 8 stitches together. Then what we want to do is we want to do 1 double crochet in the next 7 chains. So 1 double crochet in the next stitch, just that one. That's 1. This one out the way. As you can see, you're changing angles. So 1 double crochet in that first. So 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2. 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 3, 2, 3, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 4, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 5, 1 double crochet in the next chain, 6, and then 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 7. So you do 1 double crochet in the next 7 stitches, the next 7 chains, okay, next 7. Then what we're going to do is we are going to do 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So in the next chain we're going to do 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, yarn over, go back into the same chain, so you end up with 2 in there. Creates a little increase. Okay, so 2 in there. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, just the 1. 1 double crochet, just the 1 in the next stitch. Okay, so just the 1. Then in the next stitch we're going to do 2 double crochet. 2 double crochet, so we do 1 and another one, another double crochet in the same chain. So you've got 2 in there. Okay, 2 in there. Then 1 double crochet, just the 1 in the next chain, just the 1. Okay, so just got the 1. Then in the next stitch we do 2 double crochet. 1 and another one in the same stitch. So you've got 2 in there. Then 1 double crochet in the next stitch, just the 1. Just the 1. Then you've got 1 left in that last chain, in that last stitch. We're going to do 2 double crochet in the same stitch. Okay, 1 and another one in the same stitch. Okay, and there we go. There is the end of our number 2, as you can see. And there we go. And if I put this down and refocus camera, I can show you properly. There we go. And there is our finished number 2. So all you need to do is cut your yarn and tie in all your tails. And again, you can give it a little blocking if you want, a little steam iron if you want to flatten it down. But now we're going to move on to the number 3. Okay, so for the number 3, what we're going to do first, we are going to start off with, we are going to chain 13 to begin. So we're going to chain 13. So do our little slip knot. And then chain 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so we chain 13 to begin. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in our second stitch from hook. So we yarn over, don't count the loop on your hook. There's stitch number 1, stitch number 2, or chain. Do 1 double crochet in there. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next 5 chains as well. So next stitch 1, do a double crochet in the next chain, 2, next stitch 3, next stitch 4, next stitch 5, so 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we are going to do 3 double crochet in the next stitch. So in the next stitch we're going to do 3 double crochet all in the same stitch. So we do 1, then yarn over, go back into the same stitch, do another double crochet, 2, then we yarn over and we go back into the same stitch again, so we do 3 double crochet. Okay, so you end up with 3 all in the same stitch. Then we're just going to do 1 double crochet in the next stitch, just the 1. Okay, so just 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Then in the next stitch we're going to do 3 double crochet again. It's the next stitch we're going to do 3 double crochets. We do 1, yarn over, go back into there again, let's do another double crochet, 2, and we yarn over again and we go back into the same stitch again, 3. So 3 double crochet all in that same stitch. Okay. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the last 3 chains. You should have 3 chains left. And we do 1 double crochet in the last 3. So 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and 1 double crochet in the last chain. Okay, so that's the bottom half of our number 3. Then what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1, don't count that as a stitch, then we're going to turn, we're going to go back in the opposite direction again. So you just literally turn your work over. Then in that first stitch, very first stitch there, we are going to do a single crochet. Okay, do a single crochet. Then in the next stitch we're going to do a half double crochet. So we yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3 to do a half double crochet. Then in the next stitch we're going to do a double crochet. Okay, double crochet. So you've done a single crochet, half double crochet, and a double crochet in those first 3 stitches. Then we are going to chain 10. I'm going to chain 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so chain 10. I'm going to do 1 double crochet in our second stitch from hook. So there's our first stitch, there's our second, 1 double crochet in our second stitch from hook. Okay. Then we're going to do 1 double crochet in the next, how many? In the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the next 5. So I'm looking at my notes. So 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 1. 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 3, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 4, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 5. So we do 1 double crochet in the next 5 stitches or chains. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to do similar to what we did at the bottom. We're going to do 3 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, 3 double crochet. So do 1, yarn over, go back into the same stitch again, 2, yarn over, go back into the same chain again, same one. So you've got 3 double crochet all in the same chain. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Then in the next chain we're just going to do 1 double crochet, just the 1 double crochet by itself. Okay, just the 1. That should leave you with 1 chain just on the end there, and in there we're going to do 3 double crochet. So you don't miss that last chain. We're going to do 3 double crochet, 1, yarn over, go back into the same chain, 2, then yarn over, go back into the same chain again, 3. So you've got 3 double crochet all in that same chain. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And then with your number 3 facing the opposite direction, so it's upside down, what you want to do is find the next stitch on this part here. You know where we did the single crochet, half double crochet and the double crochet? Find the next stitch along, put your hook in there, and then just do a slip stitch. Okay, to finish. There we go, just pull our yarn up, and you can cut your yarn and hide your tails, and then if we turn it over, You can see we've got our number 3, but I'll put it down and refocus camera and you can have a proper look at all the numbers. And there we go, there are our finished numbers. 1, 2, 3, there's a number 3. And you will notice that the top of your number 3 will have the, I suppose the wrong side, it'll have the different side of stitches, but it's the only way to make it as one piece. Otherwise you can make 2 of these and sew them together. But there we go, we have the number 3, the number 2 and the number 1. So there we go. And like I said, you can block all of these with a little bit of a steam iron, a very gentle steam iron, or you can pin them into place and get them a little bit wet and let them dry into place. But they work pretty well unblocked anyway. It's entirely up to you. And these measure about just over 2 inches in height. You can see the length of my hook there. So there we go. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial and I hope you managed to follow along, and I'll show you my crazy notes that I was trying to follow with. So there we go. This is what I designed. I have to design all these numbers, and I actually found the number 3 the trickiest. I couldn't get my head around that for a while, so I was just trying to work that out whilst watching telly. But I hope you enjoyed that, and sorry it took so long to get some numbers out to you. I do still have a couple of letters to do as well. I think I've got Q and Z I think left to do, but I do plan to do all the numbers. If you want the number 0, then you could just use the letter O, of course, full 0, but I shall be doing some more numbers soon, and I will see you soon for some more crochet fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.